Konnichiwa, how are you doing? In case you don't know, that means good afternoon in Japanese. Yeah, it means hello, good afternoon, specifically. Hi, so we're working on doing some more conversions today. Last time we were together, we went from standard form to slope-intercept. And so that's what these two are. They start in standard form. We're going to go to slope-intercept. So our first task was to remove the x term. The sign on that was positive, so I'm going to subtract it. Notice how when I subtract it on the right-hand side, I'm not writing it directly under the negative 44, and that's because negative 44 and negative 24x, those are not like terms. Because they're not like terms, I can't add or subtract them to each other. I'm going to put the x first because I want this to be in slope-intercept. Y equals mx plus b. So the x thing comes first, so that's why I'm writing it first. I do have to divide. I now have to divide by 4 because I want to get the y all by itself, and right over here the y was being multiplied by 4. Once I've divided everything by 4, I have my answer in slope-intercept form. Okay, let's look at the other one because it's very similar, but you're probably going to get fractions on this one, so let's go ahead and work this one out too. Again, going to get rid of the x term. And again, I've written the x term all by itself on the right-hand side because 24 and 9x, they're not like terms. They can't hang out together. Okay? I have this. Now I need to divide through everything by the coefficient of y, the negative 6. Okay, not just 6, but the negative 6. Okay, on the left-hand side, y is by itself. And now here I have negative 9 divided by negative 6. Now your calculators, your Italian Spires, they'll simplify this down for you. I want to show you how to handle the simplification of fractions right now while they're numbers and while the calculator can help you out. Because in Algebra 2, in a year or two, depending on where you're at, you're going to have to do these same things, but it's all letters. There's no numbers. Okay? The process remains the same. So if I can show you now and you practice now while it's easy, when you get there, it'll be super, super fast for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to think of the negative 9 not as negative 9, but as negative 3 times 3. And I'm going to think of the negative 6 not as negative 6, but as negative 3 times 2. So I thought of them as their factors, as numbers you multiply together to give me that value. I have these two that are the same, numerator and denominator. They cancel. And it leaves me with my most simplified version of this fraction. All right, not too bad. Okay, good.